Welcome back, everybody, to the War for the Crown, as we are knee-deep in the Exaltation Gala, and we are nearing its conclusion.
Oh, so much to do.
There's still so much to do, I know, but remember, there will be time to talk to all your favorite NPCs once more. But last time, we had a lot of developments. We had Bruadar getting to the heart of Baron O'Cara, really learning the what's with him. We learned about our mysterious gentleman. We learned about Duke Centimus and his true feelings on Agnatic Primogeniture. Merir made lovely inroads with Marquess Charlotte de Champs and Earl Verima. And in a surprising twist, really for me, is that Erik and Bruadar both kind of tag-teamed together to really get to know Duke Talbot. And we learned a lot of juicy gossip about him. All the relevant information that you guys have learned is, of course, in the dossier. So please feel free to peruse it at your leisure as you're waiting for your turn, etc., to get an idea of who and what you want to keep pushing on. Almost all our missions are complete, which means that you are basically free agents until it is time for the vote. And I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that here soon. But aside from that, kind of the big two things that happened before we closed out yesterday is one, these things are going to happen simultaneously as we start round 6. So we're 3 hours into the Exaltation Gala. Martella Lothide had asked you to keep an eye out for a young lady by the name of Dame Malphine Trant, who is the daughter of Senator Trant. And she's quite a
bully.
Not only bully, but also a big lady, especially for such a young lady. She's broad-shouldered, athletic, really tough. Could probably easily knock, the average gentleman's lights out. And she believes that she will be abound harassing a young junior senator by the name of Senator Doe. And Martella is kindly asked that should you happen to see her, or Senator Doe, that you kindly intervene in some way. We would not want Senator Doe to change his vote last minute, after all.
Is the voting private?
No.
Or is it like everybody raise your hands?
It'll be a public vote.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Aside from that happened at the top of round 5, where she kind of informed you about this. The very, very last thing that happened is that the Grand Prince of Taldor, its emperor, had arrived at the Exaltation. As kind of a recap of what's happening, late in the evening, a silence falls over the gala, and the crowd parts as servants unroll a red carpet to the Arcade of Triumphs in the Senate floor. Grand Prince Stavian III and a host of his Ulfen Guard then arrive. Ascending the 100 steps to the building, guests quickly flock to catch a glimpse of Taldor's leader. And is anyone in the Arcade of Triumphs? Don't think they are. Erik, Dr. Erik. Well, I guess, Merir, you can kind of see out into the Arcade of Triumphs. You remember when you were going to speak to your cousin, you ran into Earl Vernissant?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, indeed. And then when you spoke to Orlundo, you had heard that Earl Vernissant has recently made a large donation to the Senate. He is trying to curry favor with the Grand Prince, who seems to have recently dismissed many of his closest advisors. And Vernissant sees this as an opportunity. I believe all this information is in his dossier. I will not repeat it to you verbatim. But, Merir, since you're kind of in the garden, you can kind of see inside that the Grand Prince enters the Arcade of Triumphs. And Earl Vernissant quickly goes to grab his attention, and he spends his time moving about the Arcade of Triumphs, showing the Grand Prince all the excellent and wonderful artifacts that he has donated. And the Grand Prince seems pleased with this. He says, Vernissant, I knew that you are one of the most full-blooded Taldons, and surely you understand what it means to honor your prince. And he says, but of course, Grand Prince, there is no other. But as much as this museum that you have dedicated to myself is wonderful, I must speak with the High Strategos. He says, yes, my prince, of course. And he, excuses himself from interacting with the prince. At the same time that is happening, Bruadar and Dr. Erik, as you guys are engaging in conversation with Duke Georgie Bacchus Talbot and the rest of the gentlemen here, you see a large young woman currently surrounded by, a gaggle of, I wouldn't say sycophants, but maybe lesser nobles that are looking to curry favor by being this noble's friend. You see none other than Dame Malphine Trant.
Oh my god.
She's dressed up as much as a ladylike as they can possibly get her, but she is still, a large and in-charge woman. Not quite as big as Baroness Voynam, but tough and sturdy nonetheless. She currently has her gaggle of hanger-ons, and you see a very small meek man. And you watch as she
kind of hot.
What? I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, same, Brandon.
Okay.
I remember you asking me if she was hot.
She a step on me, mommy.
Yeah. You say it out loud, I think it in my heart.
Yeah.
I was like, let me not be the thirsty one, please.
No.
I can't do it.
Say that's my snooze.
Well, Malphine spends about several minutes haranguing Senator Dow, shoving him, cornering him up against the wall, and eventually you see her and her gaggle of fools take Senator Doe into one of the back rooms of the Emperor's Hall. But just as that happens, Merir, you see the Grand Prince along with his host of Ulfen Guard, and they are hulking Viking barbarian type individuals. You see there are women, both women and men, as part of his entourage, as well as the commander of the Ulfen Guard, Cole Coldredson. And he approaches
Yep.
the High Strategos, and he says, High Strategos, I demand that you meet with me in the Emperor's Hall for a private matter. Says, but of course, my prince. May I ask what this is about? Do not question your emperor. Now, come. And you watch as the crowds all disperse, as the Grand Prince and the High Strategos make their way to the Emperor's Hall.
I don't like this.
When the High Strategos and the Grand Prince enter the Emperor's Hall, one of the rooms, the Ulfen Guard block the way inside.
Oh, piss off.
Damn it.
Refusing anyone who tries to... Please, can I use it? No. Under orders of the Grand Prince, no one else is to enter the Emperor's Hall until his meeting with the High Strategos has concluded. But I left my... It does not matter. And you see him kind of like hulk over the guy, and the minor noble gets intimidated and walks off. And so, that is where we open today.
How are we supposed to get to her?
No, really, I'm like, oh, fuck me. I was going to just walk up. Clearly, no.
You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
I mean, I don't
I don't know, seems like a recent change to the occasion.
It's almost like this is a living event. But perhaps you could get some assistance. Who knows?
From whoops.
I don't know. There is a gentleman who looks like he may be a member of the Ulfen Guard.
Oh,
or at least
yeah.
was at one point. Perhaps some conversation with him might lead to him being willing to help you. But for now, we begin round 6 with Rosette Kastner.
And, well, Rosette hears over the brooch net from Merir who was that vagrant in imperial silks?
Which one do you mean? The Grand Prince?
Yes, the one with the Primogen crown.
That was Grand Prince Stavian the third, level 11 creature, apparently.
That wasn't supposed to be on there. He's not actually statted. That's just when I copied the name from the book. Like it just said like.
10.
He is not everything I imagined him to be. Actually, he is much less. But he is a man. They tend to be disappointing.
My apologies.
All I have to say is that one sad-looking man.
It is Bruadar, and you guys remember you learned that the Grand Prince, after Prince Carius died, he really has like never been the same.
He is shell of a man.
And many people at court, those that are not fond of the prince, they find that he has almost been neglectful in his duties, pretty much. But no one would, of course, say that to the Grand Prince. After all, he has the Ulfen Guard to protect him. A level 16 barbarian warriors.
I could take him.
And so, with Dame Malphine Trant currently locked behind the wall of the Ulfen Guard, as well as the prince, we begin round 6. Rosette Chasm, what shall you be doing for this round?
I'm gonna touch my brooch. I'll say, I will not be going after Malphine Trant. I still have mission, so I'll be doing mission. But first, I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper because I have paper on me. I'm gonna scribble a little note. I'm just gonna say, slowed aging, longer lifespan. I'm gonna fold it up, and then I'm gonna find like a servant running around. I'm gonna like flag him down. I'll say, excuse me, please, would you take this to Grand Duke Avernathus? Tell him it's from his good friend, Lady Kastner.
But of course, madam. They bow when they take it.
Thank you, please. Make sure he gets this.
Do you know? It is my job to find them. And they rush off.
Thank you, goodbye. Okay.
To deliver your notice.
Oh, so that's taken care of. I don't have to be running around anymore. All right, I would like to go find Kalbio first.
And Kalbio is currently looking over the gardens. Seated
With Martella.
Yeah, seated relatively close to Martella. And as you head up to the top, he goes, "Oh, well, hey there, Lady Kastner. It's been a while. I haven't seen you, I think, for a couple hours."
If it is not my bestest friends, Lord Kalbio.
I didn't know we were bestest friends, but
well, you are my country bumpkin friend. I am your city friend.
You're my big city friend.
Yes, this is special bond. I was wondering if perhaps you would like to go meet someone else new.
Shucks, I met all sorts of people today, but
how about Countess? Have you met Countess?
I think there's a couple countesses. I
yes,
don't know.
but have you met any? It's a higher rank than Lord. I mean, I guess we've already met. Dude, that's pretty high. Anyway,
he's kind of like, I don't know. People are people to me, but if you think it's important to meet her, I guess I can.
You can never know too many people, Kalbio.
Oh, right. That's like the whole point of this thing, I think. Right? I'm supposed to meet all these people.
Yes,
and
but
stuff.
of course. And then you decide, maybe I don't like them. I will never talk to them again. Perhaps I will spit in their wine next time. But
I never do anything like that. I try to be nice to everybody.
I know you are the friendliest guy. Perhaps never change.
Some of them say I got a pure soul or something like that. I'm not really sure what they mean, but
that is all very well, pure-souled Kalbio. Let us go meet Countess Abrielle Pace. She is across over there, you see? And I'll point.
Oh, over by the corner. Yeah, that lady, she laughs real loud.
Yes, but I believe that you laugh real loud too, perhaps.
Me?
We'll have that in common.
What?
You like to have a good time, yes?
Well, that is true. Can't say that I am opposed to a good time, although, like I said, the pressure of this whole day is really getting to me. But I think I got my nerves again.
Okay, that is good. I'm gonna look around at like the servants. I'm gonna grab like one glass of white wine and one glass of red wine.
Okay.
Kalbio, you can have whichever you like. You choose.
Well, I thought we said I wasn't old enough to drink in Opara.
I have no clue how old you are.
Well,
this is party. You can drink. What am I, your mother?
No, my mom was back home.
Yes, but of course you can. Please, have you ever had the alcohol before?
I mean, well, you know.
Do you have the moonshine?
Yeah, we've had like moonshine.
Yes, this is much better. Do you like dry wine? You like it more wet?
And you're just like confusing him.
I'm gonna hand him a glass of rosé.
Okay. Like your name.
Yes, you will like this one.
Okay, I will hold it and it'll make me look all fancy like.
Yes, it will. Let us go.
And you make your way over to the other gallery.
We're flying.
Where Baron O'Cara and Selly are, as well as Wasilica, still entertaining the children. And of course, Countess Abrielle Pace.
I am so not prepared for
Who
this.
is over there? Look at the silly little clowns. No, truly, I should get one of those for myself. I have been dying to have new servants. And to be honest, all the boring human servants, they're just so... useless.
Regular, right? There's regular.
And she looks over. And who are you?
Oh, pardon me, Countess. I am the Lady Rosette Kastner, and this is my friend, soon-to-be Lord Kalbio. And I thought perhaps you looked a little thirsty. Do you prefer red or do you prefer white? I'll hold him out to her.
She takes a minute to look at you guys. And you can see, like, her... Much like how Bruadar saw, like, her face kind of, like, changes to a sneer sometimes. She looks at Kalbio and she's like, he stays away from me.
He can stay over here. Don't worry about it.
Kalbio's like, what do I do? She said, I don't want you to get anywhere near me, sir. I understand the day is about you, but I really want you to just stay far over there.
I'm gonna look at Kalbio and I'll just be like, just watch, listen, learn, okay? This is experience for you.
Like with the Duke? I gotta do exactly what you said last time?
Just, why don't you just watch the clown? Drink your little...
Okay.
Okay.
He's like, well, we never had clowns back where I lived.
That's a good boy, Kalbio. Okay, so do you like the red or do you like the white?
She takes a moment to look at you. I think I will take the red.
Oh, of course, a woman of taste.
But of course I am a woman of taste.
I could tell.
Have you seen me?
I heard you perhaps say that you are interested in halfling help. Oh my god. I wanted to tell you that I actually have halfling cook in my property. Perhaps.
Oh, but I wouldn't want them cooking for me. What if their dirty little toes got in the food?
But perhaps you'd be interested in contacting the agency.
Agents? They have agencies for these things
Well,
now?
but of course, how do you think? What, do you think you go to the halfling farm and pick out your halfling? No, there's an agency. It's a whole thing.
I thought I could just package one up right now and take it home. I was thinking about taking that clown.
But that clown is hired for clown services. She would not make a good servant, I'm afraid.
What?
I'm gonna touch my brooch and like mind message everyone and be like, guys, this is way worse than I ever could have imagined. This lady is horrible. She does not think halflings are even people. I think I want to push her off balcony, but I will refrain.
Lady, if it so pleases you, I can take the burden of this shame.
I can't frighten her.
Bruadar's like, I'm
Don't
a
have-
fighter.
Whoops.
I unfortunately don't have a drink that can cure it, see.
More racism?
And so as like talking to Countess Abrielle Pace, you get a sense when people say that the nobility of Taldor are out of touch, they're talking about people like
She's
her.
like, I'm just gonna pick up one of these like it's a dog.
Oh, aren't you? You said you were Lady Kastner of the Kastner family? I thought you all were, devil worshippers or something like that. I really don't need that in my reputation.
Don't be so silly. Do I look like I worship devil?
Well, she squints her eyes.
Don't you
at
think I would have like horns or pointy teeth or red
Maybe
eyes?
you're hiding them.
Where would I hide the devil?
With magic? All sorts of magic, like the clown over there.
The clown is doing magic?
Yes, have you not been to see the clown?
No, would you like to go?
Well, sure.
Deflect.
She's like, wait a second. What? you're approaching me. If I'm understanding this correctly, you are a lady of a house that has an ill reputation. I cannot be seen hanging out with you.
Well, we are not hanging out. I am simply here to get a read on you, lady.
Are you what? Hold on. Did you?
Let's be frank. I'm not friends. We're not friends.
Oh, I never implied that we were friends, dear.
And don't think that I'm
Just because you brought
like
me
you.
a little bit of wine doesn't mean that you are, in my good graces.
Of course, I really heard that a lot of nobility here were out of touch. I just wanted to see for myself, and
Out of touch?
now I believe it is very true.
Fool. What are you trying to do here?
I'm taking the aggressive approach.
Well, she doesn't like you. She's not responding well to it.
That's fine.
What are you trying to do here?
I just want to do my mission.
How are you gonna find out if you're being rude to her?
It's diplomacy, but backdoor diplomacy.
Backdoor diplomacy.
Yeah, I'm gonna dress her down so much that she gets pissed and just tells me what I want to know.
I'm not comprehending what you're trying to
I'm
do.
gonna be like, well, of course, someone like you perhaps does not support the princess.
What?
You probably think she's vulgar, right, with her dog and
Support the
thing.
princess. What? Taldor doesn't support the princess.
I don't know. I've heard there are women who would like to see someone else on the throne, perhaps.
Those women are foolish.
So this whole primogeniture thing, huh? What do you think about it?
Well, that sounds like you're gonna have to give me some sort of check.
Okay, tell me what's gonna check. I'm done kissing the ass of the high society.
I mean, if you're being aggressive, I'd ask for intimidation. We're trying to just like bully an answer out
Fine,
there.
I'll do it.
But now, if you use intimidation, though, she's not going to be receptive to it.
Talking negative.
Yes, so you'll get.
What
a
if I
penalty.
use, hear me out, what if I use deception? Because I'm trying to, like, talk my way around the topic.
Oh wait, don't you have charming liar? Don't forget your feats.
My feet, they are in my shoes.
Shut the fuck up. God damn you.
Yeah, so I think charming liar will allow you to use deception.
Yeah, so let me do that. I'm expert deceiver. So can I roll?
Roll, baby, roll.
Let's see, I have hero points.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Speed me the tale. You got off to a really bad foot, but this is a critical success.
Okay.
So she is not happy with you.
Okay, so we're all huffing and puffing, and I'll start laughing. I'll be like, oh my
And she kind of matches you. You're laughing. What are we laughing?
I just wanted to see if someone could match the sass with me. And you have impressed me so much, ma'am. I will say, no other nobles are as clever and witty as you are.
You were testing me.
Oh, but of course. And you have proven to be so intelligent, charismatic.
Well, my father did always say I was the brightest of the bunch.
You knew so much about my family. You read me for filth. It was honestly almost embarrassing.
It's not your fault that you're so filthy. It is a shame, really, what happened to your family, but that is Talbot politics.
Of course it is. I am lower status than you. I would never expect to dress as beautifully as one such as.
Yes, I know. Perhaps. She looks at your dress. Because I assume you're like wearing a dress, right? She's like, yes, well, I guess your wardrobe could use a little bit of updating, but I'm sure that has something to do with your family being of such low status these days.
I'm just gonna look at my dress kind of shocked because we are in charge of the Artisans Guild, so we actually like have a decent amount of money. And I'll just be like, yes, but of course, I will have to work on that. I'm so terribly sorry if you thought that I actually didn't like you and that we actually could never have civil conversation.
Oh, but of course, that's fine. And Rosette Kastner, I'd like you to give me a perception check as you and Countess Abrielle kind of go back and forth with like these faux compliments to each other. Ooh, okay. Rosette,
Yes.
as you're like sussing out this conversation, you notice something. The Countess, because as you're talking to her, other people come to see the Countess, etc., etc., and you discover that she quickly changes her political stance depending on who she is engaged with.
Okay.
So you asked her about the princess, and she said, of course, all women support the princess. Why wouldn't I? But then you see her talking to like another more conservative member, and she goes, oh, yes, the princess and her stupid stuff. Blah, 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 blah.
How am I ever gonna learn what the truth?
So she seems rather duplicitous. But you got a critical success, so that counts as 2 successes. She seems agreeable and endearing to those she considers useful or empowering, but she's entirely dismissive of what you see her refer to as useless people. And you get a sense that although she seems to outwardly be a firm ally of Princess Eutropia and the end of primogeniture, she seems to sycophantly trail political power like a wolf chases prey, allying herself with whoever offers her an advantage. You think it is likely that she might betray Eutropia, but you don't know for sure. So with a critical success, you will get the answer. So with that information, how do you proceed?
Okay, so I critically succeeded, so...
Yep, and you're engaging in conversation with her along with other people, and these are the things that you were picking up.
Can I kind of like... I'm gonna kind of like move myself, so I'm kind of between her and other people, like my back to them, and like my front to her.
Uh-huh.
I'll say, I've been so delighted in conversation, but can you tell me honestly, girl to girl, what do you think about all this primogeniture stuff?
I already told you that I am an outward supporter of the princess.
I know you are a very clever woman, and I have overheard, perhaps, that you tell some people this, and that you tell other people.
I would never.
I want to know what is in your heart, Countess. What do you truly believe? It will be our secret. I am so good at keeping secrets.
And she takes a moment, and this whole time you're using deception to lie to her.
Of course, I'm not going to keep it a secret. I have to tell Martella.
But you're buttering her up. And she looks at you. She goes, to be honest with you, woman to woman. To be frank, I don't understand why anyone would want agnatic primogeniture to end. I didn't even want this seat. My father didn't have a son, so the responsibility fell to me. And I tell you, it has been the hardest thing I have ever had to do.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. It sounds like this has been very difficult for you.
So difficult. You don't understand. I used to be able to go to all the social parties, meet with my friends and families and drinks and etc., etc. And it was wonderful. Father took care of all the fancy business. I got whatever I wanted, and then it was all done. But because my father did not have a son, now I have this horrible Senate seat. Voting on things that I don't even care about, that are boring.
This is such work. I am so sorry.
Exactly.
You should be free to just party, find husband, have children, and live your life, right?
Yes,
Goodness,
just
why?
like Taldor's intended. It was obvious. So when the princess is like, oh, I want more responsibility. I want more responsibility for everyone in all of Taldor, all the ladies. Don't you want to be girl bosses and do this and do that? I said, no. I've been doing it, and it's been the worst thing I've had to do in forever. And you see her like slam a drink back.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. That's so terrible for you.
It is hard.
Your life must be so hard.
It really, really is. She's like, I'm so glad that you see it that way. I was worried that no one would understand the burden that this has put on me.
Oh, I understand. I am luckiest girl in the world because I have big brother.
Oh, I wish. Can I trade for him?
Oh, you think I want to do the work? I am sorry, but you can do it much better than me, and even too much, right?
I don't want to do it anymore. So I will not be voting for the repeal of agnatic primogeniture. No way. I, of course, would not tell the princess that, but,
but of course
once the vote is done today, I won't have to worry about it anymore.
That is true. Thank you for being honest with me. I hope that felt better to get that off of your chest.
Oh, it did. You should stop by my villa. We can gossip about Taldor. It'd be so nice to have a lady friend.
Oh, but
Most of the ladies I find myself surrounded with are either prudes or so boring.
I am terribly sorry, but you do not think I'm too far beneath you to go to your villa?
Well, you may be far beneath me, but
I have money, though.
you could be like one of my hanger-ons.
Oh, like your posse.
Yeah,
Like a little roadie or
but
something.
perhaps we could elevate you that way.
Groupie, okay.
I am a countess, after all.
Yes, Countess is high. Not quite as high as Duke, but still pretty high. Have you met my friend Duke Leonard Sentiment?
Oh, the crippled man in the wheelchair?
Whoa, hold on there, lady. That's the line. Listen here, that is my bestest friend, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not know you were friends with him.
Duke is quite the status, okay?
I suppose, but can he really, with his legs like that?
Can he really what? He can do lots of things. He can read and talk about philosophy. Can you talk about philosophy?
Ah, that sounds boring!
Here, have another glass of wine.
So I imagine you're trying to find an exit to this conversation.
Oh, speaking of the Duke, I think I forgot I was going to go bring him some hors d'oeuvres or something. Because his legs, as you say.
But what the hell are you going to go see the clown?
Oh, I am so sorry. I do not feel so well. I think talking to someone whose status is so high as yours has made me just feel so excited and nervous, and I just think I might need to go see a bathroom.
Oh, I do tend to have that effect on people. Many people go running away.
It's
It's not my fault that I am just so magnificent.
oh goodness, is it getting hot in here? I think perhaps I need to go. Please have a wonderful evening. Bye.
And you dash away.
I touch my brooch, and all you hear is. I take 2 glasses of wine.
It's like all telepathic.
Yes, it's just in my mind screaming.
Internal screaming.
I take 2 glasses of wine and drink them like shots. And I say, Martella, she is the worst. She will not vote in favor of Princess. She hates women. She hates halflings. And she is despicable. I want to throw up 3 times.
And Martella responds back, well, I am sad to hear that the Countess cannot be relied upon.
Bad taste in my mouth. I wish I talked to her first, and then Duke Sentiment's my bestest friend, because talking to him was so lovely, and talking to her was like 6 migraines.
I'm sorry, Rosette Kastner, but nonetheless, this is information that is useful to me. Now I know where to divert my future resources. We can ignore the Countess for now.
Yeah, don't talk to her ever, Martella, please. Probably say something racist to you and also misogynistic.
But it's so strange, Why would a woman not want to see her station?
Oh, because it's too much work for me. Oh, I might break a nail or whatever. She is bitch, Martella Lothid. She is little prissy bitch who cannot work because she does not understand what any of this means. She's stupid, lazy, prissy ass little bitch. Thank God this is all in my mind and not spoken out loud.
Gar will go in and we'll just immediately go, oh, hon, I could have told you that and I didn't even talk to her.
Oh, that was worst conversation I've ever had.
Don't mind my silence, milady. I'm merely reeling in horror at the idea of a woman voting for her own disenfranchisement.
Well,
Purely because she thinks it'll
it's too
allow her to
hard.
attend parties more often.
Exactly.
Hold on. Yes, I feel the impulse to scream coming up.
Yes, now you understand. Okay, I'm done with mission.
All right, as you go to throw up in the bathroom. What a critical success. Merir, we turn to you. I see you've excused yourself from the cadre of folks down here and have returned to the Senate. What are you up to?
Alright, so as much as he wants to go to talk to Duke Talbot right away, because the crew got him a way in.
Oh yeah, we learned all about trade and stuff with Duke Talbot and how he's worried about the Imperial coffers being emptied. Yes, you are not going to see Duke Talbot. What are you going to do?
Yeah, because where is Dame Rant, is she in the Emperor's Hall, behind all the Ulfen Guard?
Correct. Who are not letting anyone inside while the prince meets with the High Strategos.
Okay, well, if we can't go in, can people inside come out?
That's a good question.
Yes, because she is a dame, his theoretical equal. I think that dame is the feminine title for a knight, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
right?
Like sir is for men.
Yep, like Dame Aelin from Baldur's Gate. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I actually didn't put that together. So I guess she is knighted.
Oh, yes. So with that knowledge, he will go to one of the Ulfen Guard and just nod because he's salty that they have the job.
And they grunt back at you. And in the center, you can see is Cole Coldrinson, the leader of the Ulfen Guard.
Cole Coldrinson.
Cole Coldrinson, that's his name.
After we both nodded at each other like stoic little statues, Merir will go ahead and say, I'm well aware that your duties forbid any from entering the Emperor's Hall, but I do not recall any express forbiddance of the current occupants coming out to meet with entreaties.
And are you just speaking to are you speaking to Cole Coldrinson, or are you speaking to just one of the regular Ulfen Guard?
With Merir's what knowledge he has of society, which one would he be supposed to talk to?
Probably Cole Coldrinson. But even then, you know that the Ulfen Guard, I mentioned this previously, they're kind of a apolitical organization. They answer to whoever wears the crown. It is whoever is the ruler of Taldor. They do not answer to the prince, but they answer to him now because he wears the crown. And you step up to Cole Coldrinson and make your case, and he says, no, whatever is going on in there is none of our concern. The Grand Prince has made his decree obvious. No one is to enter the Emperor's Hall until his meeting with the High Strategos is finished. Now, Knight, and Cole Coldrinson, he towers over you. He's a mountain of a man. I suggest you clear this place. You get the sense, Merir, that they're going to stonewall you. They're like the British soldiers that stand outside the palace. Nothing phases them. They are honor bound to fulfill the ruler of Taldor's wishes. And that wish right now is to prevent anyone who is not him or the Ulfen Guard from entering.
All right. He feels a grudging respect for this adherence to the orders of one's liege. Yep, he'll nod, and there is no possibility of simply just waving her over, is there?
No. But give me a society check, Merir. Based on Cole Coldrinson explaining to you the Grand Prince's orders.
Did you say Cole Coldrinson?
Cole Coldrinson! Well, Merir, you go.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a reroll worthy. I don't think it's going to work out.
Well, you can always ask someone else to see if they can help you deduce something. But you are currently stonewalled. They have said that no one but the Grand Prince, the High Strategos, and the Ulfen Guard are allowed to enter.
Just out of curiosity, is Dame Trant... Is that Senator was supposed to help make sure doesn't get intimidated, locked in there with her?
Yes, along with her gaggle of hanger-ons.
He will nod at the sight and is like, oh, this is fucking awesome.
Damn, I didn't know everyone was going to be so thirsty for Dame Alpine Trant.
Gorgeous.
Is she?
She is hot.
She's very beautiful.
I'm not seeing it, guys. I know who you're recruiting as an agent.
I don't judge her, me neither, but I think it's funny for Merir to be humana for fit women.
She's fit. No, but all right, Merir, what are you gonna do? You're stonewalled by the Ulfen Guard. You see
Out of control.
Dr. Erik and Bruadar hanging out with Duke Talbot, Baronet Chicato, and the Landgrave over here. Dr. Erik did tell you a little bit about Baronet Chicato.
They disagree on the exact implementation of military reform.
Indeed.
But despite the funding.
Another military man you could, of course, speak with. He's also the Landgrave. Agvai Jarlborn is also hanging out with them as they're all talking about trade and fun stuff. And Duke Talbot's son. What would you like to do?
Okay. Yeah, Merir is going to make one last token attempt to try to complete this extra mission they've been given by asking everyone, all right, I I regret that I am very unfamiliar with palace protocol. Is there any presumptive circumstance under which I could compel or otherwise request Dame Trant to come out and meet with me?
And those of you who would like to respond, I'd like you to roll me in society.
You said us to roll society?
Yes, if you would like to respond
Yep,
to Maria's
and,
request.
In the hopes that it lowers the DC somehow, Maria will add on specifically those based upon standing decrees of the crown, which the Ulfen Guard are obliged to obey.
Would this help?
Oh, that's very useful. What the hell?
If you want to aid somebody.
Would this count as aid?
No, this is to find out what he could do.
Okay.
Okay.
Blind roll, right?
Yes, recall knowledge.
Oh, just recall knowledge? Okay.
Yep, because remember, it shows me all of your skills.
Just say if they want to roll, I'll probably just keep puking.
All right, you're puking. You say, I'm busy.
Unless they do bad, and then I'll take them. I'll take them away.
Okay. You guys are, enraptured in your conversation with Duke Talbot, but you get a ping from Merir, and you say, excuse us a moment, Duke. And you hear this question from Duke Talbot, and the two of you put your heads together. While you both succeed, Dr. Erik, you are the one who really puts it together. And the important bit here is the wording. The Ulfen Guard is not to allow anyone that is not either the Grand Prince or the High Strategos or another member of the Ulfen Guard. And you turn your attention over to Landgrave Agvai Jarlborn, who hasn't been like a major part of your conversation between Duke Talbot and Baronet Chicato. You do overhear that the Landgrave, by all means, is still technically a member of the Ulfen Guard. He's also just a senator. You don't really know much about what that arrangement looks like. It's actually kind of strange. Merir, once you hear this, you'll be like, what? An Ulfen Guard on the Senate? That's very strange. But you think if you could get on the good side of the Landgrave, he might be able to get them out of there for you.
If once Maria gets his answer, he's just, oh fuck, I have to. As he groans at having to overcome his discrimination against the Ulfen because of his own personal jealousy at their preeminence as bodyguards.
You guys can relay that to Merir however you'd like. And of course, advise him.
I think it would be like a double downing on just the fact that I did mention, like, even with Chicato, very like-minded ideals for you as a military man. Perhaps if he is associating with Chicato, there may be some common link between you two.
And another thing, too, is the Ulfen Guard, they take their oaths and honor very seriously.
And very literally, apparently.
Yes, they would likely be more receptive to someone of similar station to them. So, Merir, what you gonna do?
As much as he wants to join the rest in discussing his own private passion with Duke Talbot of managing taxes, he is a dutiful soul first and foremost, and so he sucks in a breath and gets ready to possibly screw himself over.
Oh, so you're heading to the Landgrave?
Oh yes, yes, the Landgrave.
And Landgrave Agvai Jarlborn, he is a hulk of a man, very befitting of the Ulfen Guard. And he kind of gives you like a curt look, soldier.
In response, Maria will do exactly as he did with Baroness Voynam and salute in White March fashion. Landgrave.
I've seen this salute before. You're from White March. Good. They make them strong out there. That Grand Duchess Darahan, she is a powerful warrior.
And as the conversation has moved to a topic that Maria is quite happy to wax lyrical about, you will say, indeed, I am honored to serve as a sworn sword, even if one among multitude.
And he kind of looks you over, Merir. He says, you're strong, but your training regiment could use improvement. But you're early in your career. I am sure you will have more time to grow, become stronger. You have such a capable leader that commands you, though. Could learn much from her.
And at that, as he mentions Maria's training is lacking, a confluence of discrimination against the Ulfen and a personal desire to improve. And, well, despite everything, a refusal to just pin personal feelings upon others. His mind pivots towards thoughts of his actual martial proficiency and say, we have only just begun speaking, and yet, pray tell, what do you see in my stand that confirms such a vulnerability so early on?
It's your footwork. Can see you would. And he kind of, assumes like the stance of an experienced barbarian. He says, your center is off. And he kind of, drops into a stance. Go ahead. Punch me.
Do it.
All right.
For your influence check, I'm going to make you make a attack roll.
What a wild thing.
Good thing I saved my focus point for this. You know what? Merir will nod and say, as you wish, Landgrave. He just looks to the guards to make sure they got this and they don't think a fight is about to break out. It's just a little thing between military men, nothing to intervene over.
Come, show me your best.
I'm curious. Since there's a quick-tempered and a draconic rage.
Would you like to rage? Pause the scene?
Oh, actually...
You get the sense that the Landgrave, he doesn't care. He wants you to show him that you're strong. This is the Ulfen we're talking about.
The
So,
wretched Northerner is looking down upon a knight of Taldor. All right, I'll put a haymaker into this one.
alright, get an attack roll.
Will I get a circumstance bonus as he channels his very untalden barbarian fury into this strike?
You do. Because he favors
Yeah.
displays of strength. Plus
Oh.
2. Because he's Ulfen.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Knock him out. And I really wish I could have punched something.
Yeah, his real AC is probably leagues beyond Merir right now, but he's probably reducing it on purpose just to get hit.
Yes, he's trying to show you that you're centered. Oh,
Exciting.
that for the DC that I'm providing, it would be a critical success, Merir. So what does it look like? The Landgrave, boom, your fist pounds into him, but he does not move. But you can see it in his eyes. He's quite impressed.
At first, Merir is just standing there as he cracks his neck, but then suddenly his foot shifts back, and then his fist flies forward into the man's gut.
And the man, he's got hands of steel.
When Merir feels this, on account of the critical, perhaps he swings fast enough that there's a slight air current picked up. He grudgingly nods and says, the rumors of Ulfen fortitude are not misplaced.
And he drops his stance, looks at his stomach, then he looks back up at you, and he places a heavy hand on your shoulder. And he goes, ah! Ha ha! Good to know that the Knights of Taldor have not become soft. Ha 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 ha! And suddenly his whole demeanor has changed. Ah! You have the strength of an Ulfen. Almost, at least. Duchess Darahan has trained you well.
Once the hand goes on his shoulder, Maria's like, okay, I guess it's happening. As his jealousy fails to hold up in the face of actual human interaction. Like, don't isolate yourselves, folks.
Aha! He doesn't even notice. He's like, you're stronger than many of these softies that gallivant around the Senate. Or any of those in attendance. To be frank, it's nice to meet someone else like Baronet Chicato, who understands, can demonstrate not only strength, but the ability to commit to a cause, which you have done by being a knight. Tell me a story, a time in which you faced long odds. I would like to hear it. You must have a story with such potential.
As you have given me the chance to expound upon Merir's backstory, he will, and as Merir gets swept up in all this, he will go ahead and say, there are so many to name. Perhaps that time I was outnumbered by orcs 4-1 instead of just 3.
Mighty warriors they are. No small feat for someone such young as yourself.
Have you heard of the Gouged Eye tribe?
The gouged eye.
Vicious fiends. Carrion feeders, all of them. They make no distinction between our dead and their own.
No honor amongst them, it sounds like. And you gave them a right thrashing, you did. With a punch like that, I imagine.
And a couple chops from my axes.
And he takes a moment and he listens to your story. You know, you don't have to tell me all the details in character, but he takes them all in. He's very interested in it. And he goes, I should share a story of my own then, since we are sharing war stories. You see, a decade ago, I was a rain-soaked Ulfen, and I had approached Grand Prince Stavian's palace in the dead of night. I was escorted inside by the Ulfen Guard, and I introduced myself as Agvai Jarlborn, and declared that Taldor would soon be under threat from the frost giants of Fog Peaks. Stavian at the time dismissed my warning, and reprimanded the guard for allowing the intrusion. It was to his own peril, as he later learned that the frost giants did indeed assault several hamlets south of the Fog Peaks. The invaders were repelled thanks in no small part to my presence. After that, the prince presented me with the title of Landgrave, charging me with the protections of the lands south of the Fog Peaks. It seemed an obvious reward for service rendered to Taldor, and I believe that part of it was Stavian's motivation was no doubt to mend any potential political wounds this incident caused to his status with the Ulfen Guard. Well, that's my story. But you critically succeeded, so I get to tell you even more about me. I had become some would call a practical and efficient ruler of my small allotment, earning the respect of the population I governed. When word of my effectiveness and the envious discontent it was fomenting in the neighboring regions, and the fact that I was what they refer to as a barbarian, when this reached the Grand Prince, Stavian had promoted me to a vacant position within the Senate. And when he says the word promoted, he doesn't say it with any joy, oh, this is a great privilege. He says it with disdain. I reluctantly acquiesced to the command, as I am honor-bound as a member of the Ulfen Guard, and I began spending more and more of my time in Opara, rather than in the foothills of the Fog Peaks that I had sworn to defend. Tell me, soldier, we are men of war. What use are we here, negotiating, attending parties? To be frank, because of this forced detachment, I have come to resent the Senate, and I hope to see Princess Eutropia quickly enthroned, as I believe she will value practicality over politics.
Merir realizes that the Ulfen are perhaps not so different and actually have values that Talons ought to learn or even remember. He will say, these venues may not be my strong suit, but I suspect in days to come I shall be forced to attend these more often. My own fiefdom is since the death of my father, for which I have sworn blood vengeance upon the gouged eye. My mother has been forced to uphold the administration of our lands. But...
And how is your mother doing?
Then he shakes his head. Not well. Even now that I have come of age to take on some of the responsibilities, we cannot draw blood from stones. We require aid from the heartland.
Indeed. Understandable. But there is strength. Your mother is surviving, yes? And if I must be honest with you, Taldan politics aside, in the Ulfen Guard, we detest sexism in all forms. Who is to say a woman cannot be a warrior? He turns to look at the Ulfen Guard behind him. Some of our finest are women. What reason do we have to believe that Taldor's next empress cannot be the same? But it is good to know that there are still strong young men among the soldiers of Taldor's military. Is there something I can do for you, son, now that you've come to speak with me?
Now that remind me, because this has been even more pleasant than I anticipated. As Merir leaves out the fact that he expected it to be like pulling teeth.
It went really well, actually, and they're oddly progressive. So,
All right, back on track. He will say, I had been hoping to acquire a meeting with Dame Trant, but at the present, she has behind your compatriots who perform their duties honorably. But it does prevent me from paying my due respects to a fellow knight of this great realm.
he takes a moment. Ah, yes, the code of the Ulfen. None may enter, except another Ulfen. And, like, without you even asking, he stands up. Bruadar, this mountain of a man, walks past you. Excuse me. And you see him go to speak with Cole Coldrinson. And they exchange some words. And then you see Cole Coldrinson sends one of the Ulfen Guard into the Emperor's Hall. And out comes Dame Malphine Trant, her hanger-ons, and Senator Doe. I don't have any art for Senator Doe, but they clearly seem to have forcefully removed her. Not forcefully, like physically, but got her to leave. But you see Dame Malphine Trant, she just kind of goes towards the north, begins to corner Senator Doe over by the bathroom again.
Oh, not by the bathroom.
And from there, the Landgrave returns to where you were, and he says to you, "It is done, knight. I've taken care of it for you. The dame is now available for your rendezvous, I suppose, although she seems to be in the midst of intimidating that small fellow. But, well, it's his fault for being weak and scrawny."
Merir will nod and say, yet it remains the senator of Taldor. My thanks, Landgrave.
Yes, now I must get back to my duties. And he just kind of folds his arm in his chair.
Yep. Before he leaves, could Merir try asking the others over the brooch net?
The brooch net.
Yeah, I'm inordinately proud of that little term.
Broochnet.
A society check just to see if over the millennia of Taldor's existence, there happened to be any stipulations or declarations about the duties of a senator that could my new friend here, Agvai, use as an excuse to do more war.
To do more. It's not that he wants to do more war. He's a warrior at heart. That's what the Ulfen Guard is. They are devoted to honor, protection, but nonetheless, you get the sense that he was more or less commanded by the prince into his position. And that, due to the ancient treaties and the code of the Ulfen, he couldn't refuse. Doesn't mean he likes it. And to be honest, it doesn't seem that he likes the Grand Prince at all. But he's honor and duty bound.
Okay, yeah. Because now that you mention it, Merir did have to restrain some deep personal horror at the Emperor just dismissing possibility of a giant raid. But yeah, sorry. It goes to Bruadar now.
Yes, but the Landgrave was able to stop it all. Bruadar, we begin on your turn now. You have been chatting up Duke Georgie Bacchus Talbot, and I think you've more or less, more really Dr. Erik has gotten off on a good foot. You were kind of arguing with him last time. But on a broad scope, you guys have gotten to know Duke Talbot pretty well. So, where would you like to spend your time? Dame Malphine Trant is currently outside. You can see Merir kind of making his way over. Would you like to go try to deal with the situation, or are you going to leave it to someone else?
We all attempt to thirst over her.
I would like to go and help the poor Duke John Doe.
John Doe, Senator Doe.
Senator Doe, like that's all I think.
So you're going to head over, along with Merir, to Dame Malphine Trant. So like I said, she's got Senator Doe basically backed up against the wall. Towering, broad-shouldered, athletic.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And you can hear her. She is trying to get Senator Doe to change his vote. You know my father, Senator Trant. Your career will be over, Senator Doe, if you do not vote as you originally intended. My father is curious why you decided to change your opinion so suddenly. He says, but Dame Trant, please, I am just voting what I think is in the best interest of Taldor. What you should be thinking about is your loyalties, Senator Dow. How would the rest of the Senate feel if they know that you are such a flip-flopper? Someone who likes to play both sides? No one will ever trust you. Where is your honor? And you hear like her gaggle of people around her. Yeah, where's your honor? And so that presents an opportunity for you, Bruadar. How would you like to intervene? What kind of angle are you going for?
Yeah.
Just to help a leaf here. Well, maybe. Merir pipes in over to Bruchna and says, Bruadar, I called her out. I can take the brunt of her initial displeasure.
Okay, you take it.
You want to aid?
I'm going to get him out of here.
Oh!
Yep.
You're just going to try to sneak Senator Doe out and avoid a direct confrontation?
I'm going to help Senator Doe get away from her and let him be a distraction.
Oh, Do you have deception, Merir?
Oh, I have deception, diplomacy, and performance.
Oh, you have deception. Then please roll deception to create a diversion with Dame Malphine Trant. And you can flavor it however you want once we see the result.
All right, yep. Could I attempt to persuade you to allow me to add a +1 from the courtly graces?
Let's see. What is
Merir will create a diversion by invoking what some might call outmoded protocols of chivalry. Stuff that has fallen out of favor precisely because it is time consuming and takes up the whole conversation.
Are you asking for the dame's hand? What?
He's saying that she's not being chivalrous. He's gonna tell her you gotta follow the code of chivalry and like, this is the code of chivalry and blah.
Okay.
Actually,
yes. Okay.
Actually, no. But I like that better.
Sure, I will allow it. As the dame looks over at you and, excuse me, sir. Can't you see that I am busy conducting business? I would ask that you kindly leave. And you see the meek little Senator Doe, and he's such a little guy.
He's such a guy.
Yep, but as she says this as, I suppose you could call this business. In which case, perhaps I also ought to offer apology for the interruption. It was at my request that the Ulfen Guard called you out here, that I may offer you, as a fellow knight of this great nation, due respects for your service to the nation, even if at present I question the current rationale of your actions.
And she goes, what? Aren't you older than I am? Remember, she's like a recent debutante.
She's young.
She's younger than you. So roll me deception, please. Okay. Hey. You get her attention. This is an aid check for you, Bruadar, which means that you're going to have a +1 to whatever you're going to try to do to get Senator Doe out of there. So what angle are you going for as Merir is engaging Dame Trant in the code of chivalry and what it means and how she's not conducting herself properly? And they kind of argue back and forth. She's younger, so she's a little uppity about it. What are you going to do?
So as that's going on, Bruadar's going to go, like, basically get through all of these groupies, and because that's what they are, is groupies. She's gonna get through these groupies, grab this young senator, and be like, oh, hi there, it's been so long, I haven't seen you since you were so small. And she's gonna grab him and go with it, and tell me, how's your mother doing? And she's going to just quickly exit him to the gardens to get him away from this.
What does that sound? Deception?
I was gonna say maybe like deception.
Sounds like deception.
Or thievery because she's stealing it.
I was hoping for like either performance or something like that.
A performance. And you've got a bonus thanks to Merir's distraction. You're kind of like causing a scene, but Dame Malphine Trant is distracted by Merir as they engage in nightly talk. Go ahead. Give me performance. Ooh. The sycophants, they're not buying it. They kind of get around you as you're over there with Senator Doe. Would you like to use a hero point?
Yes, I would.
All right, right click it in the chat and then click re-roll using hero.
Why you say yes so deviously?
Because this is fun.
Yes, I would.
Better!
Okay, that's better.
All right, you kind of make this big display. He goes, Senator Doe, he goes, where are we going? Who are you? And you drag him into the gardens.
And also hopefully go down the stairs away from this destroyful creature that is up there.
Oh, yeah. You're downstairs. Oh, something I forgot to mention. When the Grand Prince arrived, Lady Gloriana Marilla and the princess disappear from the public.
Oh, gosh.
I forgot to mention that. So you step out here back to where the princess used to be, and Senator Doe was like, who are you, ma'am? Please, you're not someone else who has come to bully me, to ask me to vote one way or another, are you?
Oh, no, dear. I just thought you looked like you needed a break and needed a chance to go hide.
What? Wait, so you came to help me?
Well, not all of us women can be savages, you know.
Wait, I would not dare say such a thing about the Dane, but to be honest, being a junior senator has been so hard. Everyone wants this and that, and everyone wants you to vote one way or another. It's quite exhausting. I've only been in my seat for about a year, and it never ends, it feels like.
Oh, you poor dear. I bet it's just been absolutely and utterly exhausting trying to get the hangs of it. Do you have anybody to talk to, dear?
My question to you is, do you go like compliments of Martella Luthide? Like, do you do anything like that?
Yes, that is also like, oh, you should go. It's like, go talk to her because she'll be able to help guide you and assist you in all of these hard woes.
And he's like, oh, yes, Martella Luthide. She is a kind woman. She has been great to me. But, I think I see what's going on. Well, thank you, Miss. You would be
Bruadar here. Yeah.
Miss Bruadar, if you would be so kind, please, come see me in my office after the gala. I would like to give you a reward.
Sure thing, dear. Yeah, have a good night now and go hide.
He goes and hides away. Dr. Erik, you're closing out session 6. What would you like to do?
Man, you guys got all the fun stuff.
Everything is taken care of.
I didn't know we was gonna be able to solve this so quickly. So like, all my planning went down.
Schmooze and groove.
Really
Now I
groove,
gotta
baby.
smooze and groove.
There's people out here. There's people in here.
I know. There's a demon in me that was like, man, do I want to like?
Let's talk to the big lady.
You can go say hey.
Climb the tree.
You guys are so opposite. Everyone was for the goth girl in the afternoon game, but you're all about Dame Malphine Trant, which is hilarious.
She's
to
the
me.
mommy.
Wait, who's the golf girl again? I don't remember. I forgot their name.
Marquess Charlotte de Champs.
Oh yeah, what?
She's the goth girl.
I don't know. She just complained to me.
I do agree. She's a little bit on the plane, but she does have the good dark tendencies, like goth light.
Goth light.
She is
There's
goth light.
There's
Yeah.
also Lady Zariah Clement, who no one has officially interacted with to learn about. And Earl Gahez Verima. And we know that they're all friends and ardent supporters of Princess Eutropia. So,
they all don't look like they drink much.
what do you mean? The Marquess
He
drinks.
wants to go get drunk.
Go have a drink with Kalbio. I told him it's fine.
Kalbio?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like he drinks healthy.
You want to go hang out with Basilica?
Go hang out with the Countess.
No.
Or the
Get her
Countess?
drunk. Get her super drunk and fails her vote.
She can't even raise her arm.
Yes, get her like blackout drunk. Do it.
I'm gonna look at I'm about to try and get an idea of like what to start with.
There's not enough people here.
There's like 14, 15? This is not everybody. You will meet new people later.
Okay.
And this is, let's see. Oh, we have a lot more about Verima than I anticipated.
Merir spent some time learning about him.
Who is more allied with my cousin? We got to know Talbot, and they were having a discussion with your brother.
Yeah, oh, Grand Duke Avernathus.
You go say hello to my brother.
I might just say hello to your brother. Oh God, I forgot about that guy.
Grand Duke Avernathus.
And his amazing haircut.
Yeah, but he's a powerful wizard. He's got connections.
He's a hilarious guy.
Despite his kind of grumpy portrait, his personality is quite funny.
We had good time.
Who is drinking the most? Who's drinking?
Oh, do not get my brother drunk, please.
Definitely not Remy.
He is pious man. He loves his God and all that.
So straight edge. Okay.
He is a symbol of piety. It literally says it in his.
So you probably have like a drink. You're not drinking.
There is a gnome that you see who looks very bored.
Go get her drunk.
I'm about to get her drunk. No, not literally, but like, yeah. If she looks bored, I definitely want in because that sounds like someone who does not entertain all of the fumbles of this.
As you approach this lovely, lovely woman, she is the only gnome in the Senate.
Her hair is so fancy.
Her hair is up there.
Well, she's a gnome after all. But as you approach her, you see this gnomish woman wears fashionable clothing in various shades of green and blue. She has her hair well coiffed and her eyebrows vibrantly hued in a wide array of colors. And you can tell, Dr. Erik, because you are trained in Arcana, correct?
Yes.
There's creative applications of illusion magic to make her really like pop. She looks a bit bored, as gnomes do. You know, she's sitting in her Senate seat. Her feet don't touch the ground. They kind of wave back and forth. And she's just looking around at everybody like, oh dear. Oh, dear. Oh, you there. Oh, it looks like you're staring at me.
Oh, I wouldn't say staring per se, but
oh, it's okay.
With...
All the nobles here, they love to stare at me. You know, not every day that you see a gnome senator.
Yes, many stares and very little conversation from what I see.
Well, to be honest with you, despite the fact that I'm a senator, I honestly feel that the nobles primarily see me as a curiosity, an amusing diversion. Can't really say that they respect the position, but at the same time, who cares? Oh, where are my manners? My name is Marquess Tanasha Starborne. I represent the Verduran Forest. To a larger extent, the gnomes of Whisper. Have you ever been there?
Me, myself, gods, no. I very rarely leave anything that isn't surrounded by concrete and uncontrolled temperatures.
Oh, well, you really should get out to Whisper. Have you ever been into the Verduran?
No, I've only imported goods from there myself. I'm an alchemist.
Oh, dear,
Erik.
oh, dear. Oh,
Dr. Erik Daughtry.
pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr. Erik there, sir. And she, as you would expect of a gnome, she's like very hyper, very, ADD. She's already talking to you like you're her best friend.
Me IRL.
She's swinging her feet on the seat. What can I do for you, Dr. Erik? I can't say that I'm sick. But if I was, maybe you could give me a little treatment, eh?
By all means, I help all people, no matter the height, species, or ailment per se.
Very honorable.
It's in my nature.
Very honorable of you indeed. But surely there must be something you want from little old me.
Me? No, just company more than anything.
Company? Oh, well, you couldn't ask for better company. Nothing like the company of a gnome, they say, at least back in Whistle. But we're all gnomes, so we're all a little biased.
Yeah, I've grown very used to many of the other nobles and their bland mannerisms. It's nice to speak to someone different for a change.
Yeah. Ooh, why don't you give me a diplomacy check? See if you can cut through the ADD conversation that she's having you right now to pick up on something a little more concrete.
Yeah, I was actually going to start kind of poking bluntly at her political takes, honestly. Very interesting to come from very interesting to hear from someone who doesn't have a major hand in a lot of things, from what it seems.
Yeah.
Very appropriate J-roll.
Oh no, you're boring her.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
better.
That's a little bit better.
That's better. That's right on the money. You always barely succeed, and you can tell she's kind of
my life.
She dozes off every once in a while, gets a little bored. Oh, right, Dr. Erik, you're asking me a question. What was that question again?
To put it very bluntly, I mean, I don't really have the perspective of someone such as yourself in these kind of political reigns. What say you about the vote that goes on today?
Oh, the vote? To be honest, I have honestly been a staunch supporter of both the end of agnatic primogeniture and the eventual enthronement of Princess Eutropia. Many of the old guard senators find that's a little unappealing. Oh, at least that's what they say to me.
And is this more so your personal stance on the primogeniture itself, or do you have favor for the princess herself?
it's a bit of a longer story. You see, despite my regular return visits to Wistful, I'm honestly summoned back here to Apara always for one reason or another. I do wish to fulfill my duties and avoid being viewed as, well, rude by my colleagues. So I have to attend these shindigs and all that, and honestly, it's a ton of fun, really. Sometimes, at least, when they're not talking all about their manners and stuffy business. But like
Agreed more.
Like I said before, many of the senators, I think they see me more as a curiosity or an amusing diversion. But many of them are aghast at my staunch and oft-stated intent to support both the end of primogeniture and that enthronement of the princess. And to be honest with you, if I can tell you a little secret, although I don't think it's much of a secret, and she leans in conspiratorially, discomforting the old guard senators has the added benefit of helping me stave off the bleaching. That wasting disease that affects gnomes who become mired in mundanity.
Oh God, do I know about this?
Well, she would.
I did hear about this above table, but yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, it's just this thing we gnomes have here. When we get bored, we start bleaching, and then eventually it'll kill us. And well, as you can imagine, senatorial duties aren't the most exciting thing in the world. So, discomforting them oldies is helps stave it off. And she's basically telling you she's a troll.
No, actually though.
She's actually just loves trolling the senators by making them uncomfy.
I'm sorry, I was it's so silly. With that being said, then, what kind of alliances does one such as yourself, Miss Starborne, even form in such a boring facility?
Well, at the end of the day, I represent the gnomes of Whistle and the Fae of the Greater Verduran Forest. To be honest,
and who has your favor?
Well, to be honest, my ability to achieve real change in the Senate is limited. But I do maintain strong connections with the Fae in the forest. And so, anyone who wants to get anything done involving the Verduran, travel, trade, meetings, etc., or even if it's just to settle disputes between, logging and etc., they can come to me.
That sounds like a harder job than most of these other royalties would be willing to partake in. Dealing with Fae, it seems finicky at best.
Oh, most definitely. The Fae folk, they have their own ways of doing things, You know what they say about us. Because I think gnomes are technically Fae, I think.
They're from the Fae.
Yeah, they're from the Fae world, so... But yes, that's what I could potentially do for you over the course of this campaign. Don't you ever need a service like that, Mr. Erik? Well, if we got to know each other. Obviously, I don't really know you. Although I'm more than happy to help, but...
No worries at all. I mean, if anything, admittedly, I'm a man of science, and for most, science can be quite boring. But
yes,
you know how I solve that?
Oh, how's that?
Nice drink to share with friends.
Oh!
And I grab a drink, I add a small shot of my own little personal concoction.
Ooh, yeah.
Here's to keep us from being bored for the rest of the night.
Exactly. Just think about the bleaching. And she throws it back and she's like, oh, if that was pretty good, but if you'd like to try some crazy face stuff, you'll really be seeing stars after this.
He just raised an eyebrow. I'm listening.
All right. And you see Dr. Erik and Marquess Tanasha Starborne, they go on a trip. And so, we enter round 7. We're so close to the end.
What's gonna happen this time?
What is gonna happen this time? Martella Luthi does ping you, though, and says, excellent work with Dame Malphine Trant. Honestly, I did not expect you to handle it so quickly.
What about me? Do I get a good job, too?
Oh, but of course. Lady Kastner, have you finished gathering your stomach?
Yes, I am okay now, thank you.
Excellent. Good. That's wonderful. Because supper is about to begin.
Oh, good, I'm starving.
But, Lady Kastner, before you get ready for supper, could you come see me for a moment?
Me?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
All right, and Lady Kastner, you make your way. And so the next event is supper. They're going to serve dinner to everybody in the Senate. After this, the Senate will convene for the vote. So it is currently 8:30 p.m. During dinner, it is easier to engineer social encounters So everyone gets a bonus to any checks to influence anybody.
Oh, sweet.
So you get a +2 circumstance bonus on any checks. This is me telling you this is your last effort to make an impression on anybody before the vote begins. But, Lady Kastner, you make your way up to the galley with Martella Lothide, and she says, "Well, I hope this night has been eventful for you. I'm sorry about your stomach and Countess Abrielle Pace, but..."
It would just felt really disgusting to have those lies in my mouth.
Well, sometimes we need to pretend to be the friends of those we despise in order to get what we want.
Oh, are you trying to tell me something?
I can't remember exactly how it goes, but in the player's guide, it literally says, like, sometimes you have to work with people you're actively trying to undermine.
I am Lady Rosette Kastner. I know the name of the game. How may I help you, Martella?
Lady Kastner, I'm actually requesting this of you specifically because you spent the most time with Sir Kalbio tonight.
Oh, my bestest friend Kalbio. My bumpkin friend Kalbio.
Yes,
My bumpkin friend.
Lord Kalbio. And Martella pulls out from her bag a neatly folded letter, sealed with wax, embossed with a simple art. You see, this letter is a message for Kalbio, the peasant about to be exalted. It's from his parents, who couldn't afford to travel into Apara for the ceremony. I understand that the letter is of a personal and emotional nature, and so Kalbio's parents asked that it not be delivered until after the big day. Since you have become his big city friend, as he has been telling everyone, I thought it fitting to give this to you to deliver to him as part of his congratulations.
So after the party.
Yes, they did not want to make him too nervous today. They explicitly asked that it not be delivered until after the big day.
Got it. I'm not sure how Kalbio could be any more nervous, but I will hold on to this and make sure it gets to him after the party.
Ah, excellent. And do you try to take a peek at it?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay. All right. And so, dinner begins. And if you want to make this round pretty quick, that's okay with me. I'll leave it up to you guys. We want to see what happens with the vote. But dinner begins. Following the Grand Prince's arrival, servants begin to bring out a light supper, placing various expensive cheeses, fruits, pastries, and wines out on tables or carrying platters to offer momentary repast. The food placates the masses left confused by Stavion's abrupt arrival and sudden disappearance. And soon, conversations return to normal. Socializing becomes easier as interested parties jockey for positions in food lines to speak with important dignitaries. And it is at this time a collection of some of the wealthier nobles ring a little bell, and they say, "I would like to gather everyone's attention, please. There is a donation at the behest of the Lothide family. This beautiful 150-year-old wine.
Oh my god.
The Lothides send their regrets, saying they could not make it to the Exaltation Gala this year as they were preparing for the Tanasha Jubilee. But they offer this as penance in their absence." The crowd, they all clap for the Lothides. And Dr. Erik, you should remember that this was your mission.
I am looking so nonchalantly, just like checking my nails, maybe glancing at Martella and Rosette a couple times, like.
I wonder how that
Yeah.
tastes.
Everyone intermittently feels Merir's eyes glancing back and forth towards them.
Erik really likes his nails at this very moment.
So they make a big show, give thanks, toast, etc., all to the Lothide family. And they open and begin serving the bottle to some of the wealthiest people in Taldor.
A bit more fun than I thought.
And as they all go to drink it, they say, "To the Lothides for this glorious, wondrous wine." And about 30 or so individuals take a drink of it, and then it descends into what the what the hell is this? And then some people start like throwing up. You see other people like running to the bathroom.
We're all in the
What? What? Is this some sort of cruel joke? Why would the Lothians do this? I will have their heads for this. And one guy's like vomiting on the floor. He's like, servants, get me a bucket. And you see a line begin to form at the bathrooms. I imagine it looks very much like that scene from Family Guy with everyone throwing up.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's what it looks like. And the servants are like in a panic. They're like rushing to clean up the mess, get the nobles buckets. You know, their aides are trying to lead them somewhere private so they do not disgrace themselves. And the rest of the crowd just looks on in shock.
That was so embarrassing.
You caused quite a scene. About 30 people, Dr. Erik. How you feeling?
Yeah, in the pen, I'm just like, Martella, I did double check to ensure that the concoction you provided was not fatal, but how strong did you anticipate this to be?
I told you, I'm not beyond a little bit of petty revenge.
That's an understatement.
My brothers will likely not live this little scandal down for a while. And if you could see her, she gives you a wink. After all, what's a little fun, right?
And these royalties won't be able to keep much down either tonight. So.
Yes, well, luckily for you, dinner is served. So please, get comfortable. Enjoy your meal. And I will meet you all on the Senate floor. You will be assigned seats, of course, as aides, so you will be able to witness the vote.
Wow, this is so exciting.
And so, last round to do anything. Lady Rosette Kastner. +2, because everyone's eating and in a good mood. Anyone you would like to communicate with. You can do it long, or we can keep it short and sweet.
I think I'm gonna go to Lady Zaraya.
Ooh, okay. You go
Nobody
to
chit-chatted with her yet.
Lady Zaraya. All right, and she is, of course, in there with her entourage. She said, "Oh, Lady Kastner.
Oh,
Good to see you. I've seen you about. I apologize. I have not had time to introduce myself."
Yes, but of course, I am so sorry I have not said hello. I've been everywhere, but as you know, I am Lady Rosette Kastner, and I know you are Lady Zaraya Clement, correct? And these are your compatriots, yes?
And this is the info you know about Lady Zaraya at the moment.
Yes, you are girl boss, got it.
And she's very, kind of similar to you, honestly. She goes to great lengths to maintain her position. Yes.
Yes, we are both ladies. I know you love your family. I love my family.
Of course I love my family. I have heard of the troubles that your family has experienced as of late, but I will have you know that I believe that Lord Remy is a wondrous and pious man, and he has worked very hard since the departures of your family. Do not let these naysayers and rumor mongers make you feel like your family is lesser.
That is so kind of you to say. You know, I really appreciate someone who has good, strong family values.
Indeed.
And also is a hard-working woman. I understand what it can be like to try to maintain your family's position in this sort of society. It's very difficult, no?
It is, especially, well. Would you like to give me a diplomacy check, and then we'll go more from there?
I would love to do that very much.
Remember, you get a +2, because it's dinner time. A success!
Right on.
And so, Lady Zaraya, as you're talking about her family, she kind of opens up to you when she says, "Well, yes, my family is the most important thing to me, Lady Kastner. You see, my ancestors immigrated here to Taldor at the conclusion of the 6th Army of Exploration's disastrous expedition into the Mwangi Expanse. Luckily, my forebears had acted as guides for the Taldan army, battling side by side against the depredations of the Gorilla King. After decades of dedicated service and political marriages, the family won entrance into Taldor's nobility, along with a seat on the Senate, which we have been careful to protect in the centuries since. I am the lady of my household, so I balance the management of a relatively small estate just north of the Viduran, along with my duties here in the Senate."
Yes, I can understand this. You know, I am also lady of my household right now. Remy is single man. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But I take it upon myself to manage our household and make sure things run smoothly. I also look for husbands for my sisters, you know, but make sure we are all safe and secure.
Well, my dear, once Agnatic Primogeniture passes tonight, we won't need the men anymore.
This is true, but I will not just dump my brother. You know, he needs lots of help anyway.
Well, of course, there are good men in Taldor.
As they say, behind every powerful man
Is a powerful woman.
powerful woman. Yes, you know this.
Exactly. And I feel like you guys are like hitting it off.
I'm the bestest friend.
You guys are really hitting it off.
It is like looking in a more tanned mirror.
To be honest, she really is a lot like you, I think. Now that, like, we're really sitting here and we're chatting.
What are the odds?
Yeah.
It is nice to find someone so like-minded here.
Well, like I said, I can understand your struggle, you know, and I'm sure you have get no shortage of people saying, oh, you're jealous, diabolus, etc., etc.
Yes.
But to be honest, every time I'm asked such questions, I tell them I'm Taldor. I'm from Taldor. And that's it. Because that's what matters now. Doesn't matter that my family immigrated here. We did not originate in Taldor. We're all immigrants to some degree.
This is true. I like this phrase. I will use this from now.
Do not let them make you feel like a stranger in your own homeland. I certainly don't.
Well, you're such an amazing woman, honestly. I very much admire you.
Oh, dear. You need not do so. And then you see Marquess Charlotte kind of like poking fun at Lady Zoraya, and she's like, oh, don't let Lady Zoraya fool you. She knows how to keep a secret or two. And she gives her a wink. She says, Lady Zoraya, why don't you tell her about your little safe houses that you keep all over Taldor? And she says, Marquess, quiet. Please, do not listen to her. She is just poking fun.
Safe houses. Would you like to tell me a little bit more about it?
And then the Earl pipes in, well, Lady Zoraya, now that the Marquess has spilled the beans, as it were, she just, oh, you do. Can you... you know, sometimes I wonder if I should get better friends.
Oh,
Ones that can hold the secret. And they look at each other and they go, oh, come now, Lady Zoraya. Clearly, Lady Kastner here is of a like mind to us. Surely she can be involved.
I am very good at keeping secrets, actually. I've been told.
Very well. It is true, given that I must work so hard and diligently to keep our family's name in good standing. We are extra cautious of any, would-be assassins or attempts to hurt my family. And so, some may say it is paranoia, but as a campaign benefit, I do have safe houses away from the capital and other populated areas of Taldor.
Wow, you know what? This is very smart of you.
Yeah, well, I try to be prepared.
Can I tell you a little secret because you told me a secret?
Well, of course. If you feel inclined to share.
You see, I actually was married to a man from House Darahan years ago, right? And he died by stepping on bear trap. However,
An odd way to go.
well, you think, okay, they are monster hunters.
Right, how Darahan is known. They are renowned monster hunters.
Bear traps, big ones for bigger monsters, but same concept, right? All over property, and every day we go out and check them, okay? We knew where every single bear trap was. I am telling you this in confidence. I think it was foul play.
Oh, my dear, that's terrible. What kind of enemies could you have had?
Well, I do not know. Perhaps it was a rival of his own house? But ever since, I made it my mission to be diligent, just like you, lady.
Have you considered bringing it up with the Grand Duchess?
Nobody takes seriously. They all say, oh, accidents happen. It's been 5 years, but I do not believe accident.
Well, now that you mention it, did you know about the Darahan family before you married into them?
Well, our families are close allies. So maybe a little bit, but not that much. I learned more after we got married.
do you perhaps know the story of how Grand Duchess Darahan became the Grand Duchess?
I do not. Would you please indulge me in this?
Yeah. Well, you see, Grand Duchess Darahan, and I have an image for Grand Duchess Darahan.
Yo, she's a babe.
Dang.
This is the woman that
Number two.
Merir serves.
Merir, I completely understand your dedication and admiration now.
Holy moly. Small cows.
Wow.
Okay.
But, well, the Grand Duchess obviously enjoys a prestigious reputation as a distinguished line of knights, monster hunters and fortress builders, controlling the majority of Taldor's granite and marble, etc., etc. I'm sure your friend can tell you this.
Yes.
But she served as a member of the Knights of Lastwall in Vigil, and she served diligently for 12 years. She served 4 tours on the ramparts of Vigil, and she is the youngest of 12, and was never expected to inherit, except that a few years ago, all of her siblings died in suspicious accidents, and she was seemingly spared only because of her physical distance from Taldor at the time. Since becoming Grand Duchess, there have been frequent attempts on her life, though she has evaded danger due to her vigilance, and no doubt the effort of her knights. And so I'm not making this up to pair it with you. This is legitimately, there is a history of the Darahans getting murdered.
You know,
Maybe you didn't know this when you married in?
I believe, I've never been granted audience with her. I married like last son, distant cousin, whatever. He was like minor lord, whatever. But I was not granted audience with her. I saw her at the wedding, but we did not speak. She was just there, for the formalities and whatever. So I don't know if she really heard what happened, but because there are so many attempts, she'd probably just be like, oh, this is par for the course, being a Darahan and all. I don't know, perhaps I could reach out to her, but...
I do not, of course, want to speak on her behalf, but
course not.
I imagine she
might know who did this.
she spent so much time protecting herself. It's just likely made her a bit paranoid. It's hard for, at the time that would have been, a young lady to see all of her siblings perish so quickly.
Yes, perhaps bringing this up would only rehash that old wound.
Well, nonetheless, to powerful women.
To powerful women.
And you have a toast, and you eat your lovely, lovely dinner. Merir, they're talking about your lady. I have revealed her dossier. You guys haven't met her yet, but I felt like that was a good opportunity to. But all right, Merir, take your turn, and then we'll get to the vote.
Yeah, I'm going to target Talbot for this
Okay.
round. But first, when she asks why Merir is coming out to basically recognize her despite her lower position than him, he will say, "But you are dubbed, yes? By the ancient martial traditions, you have been recognized as a Knight of Taldor,
Well, that is correct. Father paid extensively for my training, for which I am grateful.
And he will nod as a, and then this thus makes you my equal. And thus you are due courtesies owed between equals."
You guys do maybe like a knightly respect. And she, despite her kind of brash and bully-like attitude, she has respect for a fellow knight. Part of it might be just because, that's what she was trained to do when she met another knight, because she is younger than you. But nonetheless, there doesn't appear to be any animosity between the two of you. Well, Sir Undergrift, I must return to my father and find this squirrely little man. Her hanger-on say, "Oh, come on, Dame Trant. Don't waste your time with him. He's from White March. Surely you can find a better man." She says, "I am not concerned about this. Where did that little man go?"
Yeah, Merir is like just a little twinge of jealousy at still having a dad towards Trant. But he shakes it off as he focuses on the future. Specifically, getting cozy with Duke Talbot over there to try to get money to fund his fiefdom.
You'll make your way over to Duke Talbot. He's old. He's getting up older there. Remember, his whole shtick is that he's got these responsibilities that he needs to take care of without his son. when he's hanging out with Baronet Duranus Chicato, and they are, of course, exchanging, it's more casual now, because everybody is having dinner. And he says, Sir Knight, and the Baronet says, Soldier. He gives you a salute. Is there something I can do for you, Sir Knight?
Out of curiosity, Merir happened to know if Baronet is his military title as well, or is there something different?
It is his military title. A baronet serves a baron.
All right. You will return the greetings in order, Lord Duke, Lord Baronet.
Is there something we can do for you, young man? As you can see, we are quite tired from the night's events, and honestly looking forward to getting this vote over with.
Ah, yes. I had actually hoped to inquire of you on account of your position on what you would advise should I wish to advance my education in the administration of our realm.
You've taken an interest in administration. It is not the duty of a knight. Your focus should be on battle and the protection of your ruler, no?
Indeed. Yet, I have also, with the death of my father, become incumbent lord of my family's holdings upon the Kaltifar. And prior to my coming of age, this duty had been forced upon my lady mother.
Well, if you're looking for advice, I suppose I could offer some guidance. Should you earn my favor, but you must understand, and this is something that someone else learned, Merir. So you could have picked up this information by asking one of the others.
Yeah.
In order to gain Duke Georgie's favor, you must prove yourself as a useful business asset. So that's kind of like the way in getting him to do things for you. So what kind of angle, you're not going to accomplish it today, but what kind of angle would you like to take as you...
Oh, yeah. To speak, I will now employ the lore I acquired from so long before the start of this campaign on about White March. As Merir will expound upon his family's involvement in the business of quarrying stone and marble and granite from the hearts of the mountain, which is used both, like the marble, for building the palaces, but perhaps more pertinently to Duke Talbot. Hardier stones like granite or the like to refurbish the roads and highways of Taldor that have fallen into disrepair, which kind of interferes with mass transit of goods.
Now, what you say intrigues me, but I do not believe that your title qualifies you to make such agreements. I must admit, the valuable stones in your mountains would be useful to my trade empire, but I believe this is a bit above your head, son. But although I appreciate the initiative, it is commendable.
Of course, Lord Duke. Although I have also heard you inquiring with your fellow senators, furthering trade relations abroad.
That is true.
If it would please you, I would volunteer my services in seeking my liege lady's... I forgot where Merir would say in character, but he would basically just say he'll try to talk to Duchess Darahan on account of how absent she is because she has to avoid constant attempts on her life. As a knight, one of her knights, he's one of her guard. He is better placed than most to actually talk to her.
This intrigues me. Perhaps you should give me a diplomacy check with a +2 circumstance. Because it's dinner time. Ooh, could you get me one of those while you're at it?
He will, of course, do this, as that is an order from a superior on the noble order.
But okay, he's seeing what you're putting down.
Oh, I'm re-rolling that.
All right. Better. Much better.
Yeah.
Duke, look at you guys. I did not come into this thinking that you guys were going to leave this gala with the most points with Duke Talbot.
I'm not gonna lie, Bruadar does not like him.
Honor is well and good, but it does not warm the freezing nor feed the starving.
And Duke Talbot takes a moment. Says, Sir Knight, you remind me of my son. Had he not absconded of all his duties. It is good to see a young man who, with an interest not only in the martial endeavors, but the machinations that keep Taldor running smoothly. I will consider your proposal. Perhaps we may discuss it at another time.
Of course, Lord Duke. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
And should you see the Duchess before I do, send her my regards.
By your will.
All right, look at you guys. Getting deep in.
It's like we have a lot of points, actually.
Yeah.
There's only like 3 people or 4. Well, we don't have any points with Remy, but
We also know it.
we don't need that.
Bruadar, we're wrapping up here. We're trying to get to the Senate vote. Do you want to just do something quickly? I think at this point you guys mostly know everything about everyone except there's some info you don't have on like the Landgrave and Marquess, the Gnome Senator, the Viscountess, and Baronet Chicato. But don't worry, I'm engineering whoever you guys don't talk to, as well as Basilica and all that stuff. But
Well, you said we don't have stuff for the no senator?
yeah, check the dossier. Anything that has like lines still, it means there's more information you haven't picked up yet.
Oh, yeah.
Those green lines. So
Why is our eyeball?
But you're talking about Starborn, right?
yeah, you got a little bit. There's more.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
'cause-
Okay, I thought you meant, when you said nothing, I was like, we got something.
But Bruadar, is there anything you would like to do? Anyone you'd like to hang out with? Anything you'd want to just do quickly?
Honestly, I would just want to go and join Dr. Erik and the gnome and
Okay.
be trolls for a hot minute.
You want to
Oh my
go?
gosh.
You go over to Dr. Erik and Tanasha Starborne, and she says, "Oh, you know what I was thinking? We could liven this little dinner party up. How about a couple of pranks? How are you guys? Sneaky? Acrobatic?
Oh my.
What do you say?"
Oh dear, no, I'm about as sneaky as a bull in a china shop.
Oh, well, you can be the distraction. And me and Dr. Erik here, we'll do a little prank. Surely you've got a little humor in you, Dr. Erik. As Dr. Erik looks at the mayhem he caused earlier.
He's not taking pride in that. Ooh, you two are little demon gremlins. That's going to be your party now.
All right, Bruadar, give me a deception check as you help Tanasha Starborn raise hell and troll the old-timey senators. Roll me deception.
Okay, do I also add my circumstance as well?
Yes, +2, because everyone is having dinner.
Everyone's happy when their belly's full.
And is that blind or public?
Public, so we can see you fail.
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
I hope not.
Oh, excellent. And you see Tanasha Starborn, she's using like a little bit of magic that she's not supposed to be using. And you guys are tearing it up all over the Senate. Pranks, some of them harmless, some of them like, oh, that might hurt. Bruadar, I'm sure you come up with some funny pranks of your own, and Tanasha Starborn is utterly enthralled by what you've been doing. And you guys just tear it up. And you learn a little bit in your gallivanting around with Tanasha Starborn. You learn a couple things about her. She kind of confides in between your pranks. The thing you first learned is kind of like her biases, things that she likes. And you kind of learned this through interacting with her. She loves excessive displays of magic and anything that puts pure expressions of joy on people's faces. So a lot of the pranks that you're doing, while they're like, meant to be like annoying and trolly, they're also supposed to like, in the end, make people laugh and smile. But you notice that she hates anyone who's got like a negative Nancy, or goes on and on about long speeches, hates being bored, and honestly, she hates talking about politics. She really just wants to tear it up in the Senate. But you also learn a little bit more about her actual position and what she does. And this is information that Dr. Erik got a little bit of previously, but this is the more like focused version of it. You learn that she has had her position for about 2 decades. And the rigmarole of her senatorial duties are starting to take their toll on her, despite her happy-go-lucky attitude. And so she does what she can to liven up her routine by vexing her colleagues, which you have this night, for the past half hour, definitely assisted her in.
Perfect.
Sorry if I'm moving a little quick. I want to make sure we get to the vote before the session is over. We may go a little long tonight because there's some highlights I want to get to. So, Dr. Erik, if you want to keep it simple, that's fine by me.
Yeah, I'll keep it relatively simple. So while you guys are ensuing chaos, I actually will take my small little plate and roam around here because I haven't been back through here. And I think Erik would take notice the way Avernathus portions his food. He's just like, that's an alchemist. Just off rip.
It's a methodical man.
And because, again, he's a general ballpark knowledge from what we got now that, like you said, he's high on that understanding of wizardry. And
He's also a Grand Duke, which is like the highest position below like Grand Prince. Big deal. According to his title.
Yeah, he's a funny guy though. Don't take him too serious.
And like I said, I'll probably interject in whatever conversation is going with just a kind of little silly notion. He says, you know, my favorite thing about cooks is that you can have two master chefs with two incredibly different taste buds, and what they deem to be delicious could be sour, could be bitter, but it's different between the two. I noticed you use a special ingredient to enhance that plate of yours.
I must be getting old to see that you've caught me just like that. And I imagine he's got like a special alchemical seasoning that he uses on the food. He says, to be honest, I've been eating the Senate food for so long, and yes, they do hire some of the best cooks. But, you know, as you get old, your taste buds change, and things don't hit quite the same as they used to. At least that's what my apprentices say. Hit, is that the term that they use? Whatever. But yes, you seem to be a learned man.
Yes, I've come across to have a similar element of preference. However, it does come more so from the fact that I just grown very bored of what could I afford.
Exactly. Well, tell me, young sir, you seem to have an interest in the intelligent arts. Are you perhaps looking for an apprenticeship? It just so happens that I have an open position.
Apprenticeship? No. I am actively working in favor of the people who cannot afford my services at the moment, so I prefer not to be too far away from them when help is needed.
That is unfortunate.
However, if you...
No, go ahead, please.
If you be willing to provide resources for, you know, some of the more common folk, it would be incredibly rewarding to see that in action from someone as high status as yourself.
Give me a diplomacy check. And you're taking the angle of kind of like investing in the people of Taldor. Ooh.
Yeah, not great.
Okay, but it gets a plus.
You do get a +2. Tell me a little bit more about the angle that you're taking, and I will decide if you're hitting his bias.
I think Erik would... how do I go about this then? Because this is a challenge here.
It could make the difference if you take the right avenue, but I can't tell you what that avenue is. So, I will say your idea of like, you've already heard that he's in the market for apprentices, but you of course turned him down. So he has an interest in taking on, you know, individuals. What's your angle?
I would say, you know, the great thing about working with the common folk is surely the number. Now, most get intimidated by helping so many in such little time, but a lot of great minds lie dormant there. We pick a select few from high nobility to learn the best magics and the best ways of alchemical means, but we're rolling on chance when so many superior minds could come right there. Help me down there, and I'm pretty sure you'll find an apprentice well worth your time.
Do you have students of your own, or assistants? Anything like that?
Anyone who's willing to help. I find those with a bigger heart are better than the sharper minds.
I'm trying to help you out here and give you the angle.
I think I might just be effed off with him for now, at least.
Let's see. Yeah, because you're not quite hitting it. Well, that is not to say that there are not good minds among the common folk. And to be frank, I pay more attention to the capabilities, the potential of students. But perhaps today is not a good time to have this discussion, my friend.
Ooh. Hold on, I got.
You got this? Yeah, you're gonna aid? Are you gonna... Oh. Remember, aiding is a free action. If you want to rush to his aid, you can.
Can I aid him, like, over the thing? Like, give him some advice?
Pep talk? Yeah, you met Grand Duke Avernathus.
Yeah, I did.
So, yeah, if you want to roll an aid check, it could... Well... No, he's not lowering the DC, so it actually won't make a difference.
But if I aid, he gets a plus, yeah? And I can do +4 because I have cooperative nature.
Well, that helps you. It doesn't give him +4.
Oh, right.
So...
It's on my check sheet.
You know what, though?
But if I give him the +1...
He's not quite hitting the bias. He's close, but you don't know what it is. Don't worry. You will have time. I'm sorry, Dr. Erik, that you had to end on a failure.
Nah, it is what it is. It was about to happen eventually with Jay.
See, we were doing too well.
All right. Are you ready for the vote? What is going to happen today?
I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Finally, the Taldan Senate convenes to vote on various issues. Well, guests watch from the gallery above. The hall spends about 30 minutes arguing and voting on formalities and spending bills before reaching the event all of Taldor has been waiting for. Whether to abolish the long-standing law of agnatic primogeniture. And as everyone begins to take their seats, you guys are, of course, pushed out towards the margins. Prince Stavian does not seem to leave the Emperor's Hall. But the High Strategos does. He takes his seat at the far end of the Senate to watch the proceeding. He is accompanied by Erliander Mukondus, who sits with him. And you can feel it. There is tension in the air. The silence is palpable. The political ruling body of Taldor spreads out below the observation deck of the gallery. Dozens of senators and their immediate aides begin scurrying below. The cacophony of voices is almost deafening, and it seems like the ceaseless chatter will continue endlessly. Suddenly, the magically amplified voice of the Senate speaker interrupts the noise. Attention! Attention! Thank you all! I would ask that our observers please be silent and seat themselves. We will now begin voting on addendum number 22,087. The repeal of the ancient law of agnatic primogeniture, the issuance of inheritance and aristocratic title solely through male heirs. And following this proclamation, the speaker begins calling on individual senators one at a time to support or oppose the repeal. As it goes on,
You know, it's so public.
another 30 minutes go by. And then eventually, they go up, they cast their vote, and they sit back down. The speaker goes, and time goes by for the count. And then he receives, like a scroll to count results. And the speaker takes a moment to compose himself, seemingly shocked by the results, before continuing to formally announce the results in a monotone. And so, the final tally for addendum 22,087, the repeal of agnatic primogeniture, with 36 absentations.
Oh, wow.
The final tally stands at 107 for, 79 against. The addendum passes.
Hooray!
Among other business tonight, the Senate recognizes Princess Eutropius Stavian I as the new heir to the Primogen crown. And the first heir the Empire has seen in 20 years. With the declaration made, the chamber explodes into a riot of applause and condemnation. It takes several minutes for the cacophony to die down. Please, silence! Please! And you see various senators, they're cheering, they're clapping, others are like, recount! We demand a recount! Recount! This is impossible! And, everyone's looking like, who abstained? Who abstained? Suspicious eyes go looking all around. Recount! Recount! The Senate Speaker, he magically amplifies his voice again. Please, please, everyone, settle down! And it takes several minutes for the cacophony to finally die down. The Speaker declares that a closed Senate recount is to take place. We shall take a temporary recess for the Exaltation Ceremony, and then we shall conduct the recount. And you see some people are booing. They're like, boo! The people who won. They're like, please, please. We will ensure, with such a momentous decision, that the count is true. Now, everyone settle down into their seats. As he makes that announcement, the Ulfen Guard break their formation, and Prince Davian walks out of the Emperor's Hall and takes his place on the center stage. Hundreds of dignitaries, senators, and visitors cram onto the Senate floor. A dozen hulking members of the Ulfen Guard, the personal bodyguards of the Grand Prince, stand arrayed around the stage. And there you see they're kind of like guarding the doorways, or the stairs up to the stage. A mix of senatorial staffers and Ulfen Guard assign people to positions within the chamber based on rank and influence, placing you guys toward the outer wall of the room, well over 80 feet away from the Grand Prince. Martella Lothide stands a bit closer on the southern edge of the stage. She casts a glance in your direction. And as Grand Prince Stavian III ascends to the stage that overlooks the halls from its center, he raises a single hand to calm the murmurs of the assembled crowd. All the arguing, etc., that was happening previously. And you see that one of the Ulfen Guard has fetched Kalbio.
My precious pal, my pumpkin friend.
A member of the Prince's Ulfen Guard escorts a thrilled-looking man in noble attire, the soon-to-be elevated Kalbio, to stand several paces behind the Prince. And then the Prince begins to speak. "What? The assembly we have today," the Grand Prince says. "I don't think I've seen the Senate building packed so full. Especially not for any of my previous speeches." And the crowd, they give him a laugh, like,
somehow I don't think Stavian's laughing with them.
Yes. Even my only daughter. My lovely daughter. Oh, yes, I forgot. The princess is also there. Along with the Lady Gloriana Marilla is also there, etc. Even my lovely daughter, now a woman, sits among the players of Opara's greatest game. Shall we give her a round of applause? And the crowd erupts into a somber applause for the princess.
A somber applause?
Well, some people don't want to upset the prince. But, of course, none of you are here for me or my daughter. No. Today is about something else entirely. Today is about elevation. It is no secret that today is about exalting others to a new status in life. And the Grand Prince scans his eyes over the Senate crowd. I'm sure many of you have had the opportunity to meet Kalbio here. He is a man of the people, elevated, at the urging of all the ladies, lords, senators, and aides present in this very chamber. I think we should all give him a rousing applause to commemorate this momentous change in his life.
That's my boy!
And the crowd, they give him the applause.
That's my guy! That is my guy!
Lady Kastner. And as the room erupts into cheers, Stavian pauses in his proclamation. The Grand Prince of Taldor smiles widely as he takes in the adulation of the crowd. As the applause abates, a hulking Ulfen Guard pushes Kalbio forward, almost knocking him down as he awkwardly regains his balance beside the Grand Prince. The leader of Taldor places a hand on Kalbio's shoulder without ever taking his eyes from Kalbio. I understand your parents sacrificed everything to help you reach this day, my boy. Yes, your Grand Prince. Grand Prince? That's correct. Saving up for your apprenticeship and the tools you needed to achieve greatness. And today, you are a grateful son, no doubt, making them proud. And he pulls Kalbio a little closer to him. I, too, understand what it is to sacrifice. I have given so much for the people of this nation. A brother, a son, a lifetime of service. Even my own daughter's loyalty. He pauses, licking his lips, and pulls Kalbio closer to his side.
He hurt my man, I swear to God.
I swear for God.
I couldn't print him myself.
Unlike you, Lord Kalbio, these Taldans, my children, truly are not grateful. They scheme and plot, dream of hanging their dutiful father and placing a woman, sir, on the Lion Throne. And you see the crowd is kind of shocked. This is not what they were expecting to hear today.
You lost it.
Oh, Kalbio. And he pulls Kalbio's head closer to his face and he kisses him on the forehead. And
You fucking do it!
And they have seen
kill him.
fit this very day to induct you into their conspiratorial ranks. And that is why here, now, you, Lord Kalbio, will be the first among them to die. With that, the Emperor of Taldor plunges the jeweled dagger between the ribs of the astonished man in his clutches.
Somebody hold me back before I commit treason.
Not the audio with it too.
God. Oh my god.
While Fabian's accusations stun the crowd, Kalbio's blood scours the front row of the Senate floor. As Kalbio hits the ground, he falls across the floor. And you hear him mouth, he says, Mama!
No one's looking at this letter.
Lady Kastner!
I'll like reach up.
And then Kalbio collapses to the stage in a heap. A red-stained Princess Utopia defiantly stands among the nobility, staring up at her father in disbelief. Father, what is the meaning of this? What have you done? And you see the Grand Prince as he steps back, casting aside cloaks to reveal armor and blades. Unidentified soldiers in the chamber already begin moving to cut down the attending masses in a wholesale slaughter. A total of nearly 60 armed soldiers surround the room. After a moment's confusion from most of the Ulfen Guard, the Viking warriors attempt to close ranks around the Emperor, cutting down anyone, black-clad warrior and panicked senator alike, who approaches. Masked soldiers guard the doors and make wide arc slashes with their swords to keep the crowds at bay. Within mere seconds, the Senate floor becomes a killing field. As Savian III looks around in deranged wonder. I am the Emperor of Taldor, and you are all my traitorous children! No one will take Taldor from me! It is mine! As the conflict escalates, other members of the crowd pull hidden weapons from their clothing and begin engaging the Stavian agents. These are members of Taldor's famed Lion Blades, a secret society dedicated to protecting Taldor and her people from interference by foreign powers, even those hired by the Emperor himself. You all recognize the guard that helped you when you first arrived at the Senate. Remember, she took your items?
Yeah. Yep.
As she throws off her guise and she leaps into combat, shouting, Lion Blades, to your duties! Defend the Senate! Defend Taldor! And as she shouts, Lady Gloriana draws a hidden weapon, Martella draws her own, Princess Utopia throws off her gown, revealing her battle garments.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna kill your dad.
And everyone descends into chaos. And all of you, within mere seconds, like I said, the entire Senate Hall becomes a killing field. Masked soldiers everywhere. Looking like this. Looking like this. And they are cutting down everyone in wholesale slaughter. But before you have time to react, Bruadar, you see to the north, Sally is beset by one of these masked assailants, and Baron O'Para charges in to stab that gentleman in the side and engage him in combat. He says, Sally, get down! You see everyone, Dame Malphine Trant, everyone is fighting. Earl Bernasant, Duke Talbot, everyone is fighting or seeking an escape. But before you have a chance to even attempt to intervene on those you have come to know so well during the Exaltation Gala, the rest of you become surrounded by your own collection of masked assailants. And
I would like to rage.
as the masked Stavian agents descend upon you, they stab an attending crowd member, stabbing their blade into an adjacent servant before coming after you. That, my friends, will be the first initiative of our adventure.
Well, shit.
Did you see that one coming?
No, actually, not this soon, at least.
It hit hard. I saw it coming, but it hit hard.
Poor Kalbio is bleeding out on the stage.
He's already dead. Don't prolong this.
He's not dead yet.
Hey, he's dying.
He's
But
He's
he's not
currently
dead.
dying. Yes.
Don't get my...
Tell that dude in front of him
I was
to stop
gonna
it.
say, Erik, unfortunately, if you were to try to approach the floor, you saw the Ulfen Guard is cutting down everyone.
That's my little boy!
Panic senator or assassin alike. And the Ulfen Guard, they looked like they were confused as well. Everyone in the chamber looks confused. Bruadar, could you please roll me initiative? These masked assailants come charging out. They stab attending servants nearby, and then they come straight for you. What do you do? As the Grand Prince laughs maniacally, Taldor is mine!
I'm kind of annoyed because I'm the healer, and usually, you know, the job is to to help you guys after the fact. But let's see.
Merir explodes into a rage.
My pumpkin
Let's see what's the range of it. Let's see. That's a range of 60. I can't do it. I'm sorry, y'all.
Kalbio crawls across the floor. Lady,
Kalbio, you better roll well on your flat check to not die.
Lady,
Let's see.
Kalbio!
Right next to Erik, he hears Merir frothing at the mouth, actually.
all right, Dr. Erik. Everyone else is too stunned to make a move.
Yeah, all right. We're going to keep it simple then. We're going to do Quick Bomber
All
to
right.
draw a vial and just hit one. Hopefully the splash doesn't hit you. I'm sorry, Merir.
He says, I can take it.
I can take it. I have 10 HP.
All right, so we're gonna chuck one right here. Oh Lord.
But Dr. Erik, you are so thrown off. It's a miss. Splash damage still applies.
Okay, yeah.
I take splash, and Merir takes splash. Dr. Erik, your first bomb. You're like rummaging for your pack. You're like, shit. What do I do? What do I do? You haphazardly toss one at the assassin. He knocks it to the side, but explodes on the railing, splashes him and Merir a little.
And so you guys, yeah, you got your equipment back. So everybody got their equipment back, right?
No.
No, this lady
No.
has it.
Okay, she didn't actually give it to us. She
No,
just showed
she's
up.
fighting.
I have a knife.
So, Bruadar, your weapon is peacebound.
Yeah, sadly, it's gonna take my whole turn.
All right, Dr. Erik, 2 actions. Come on.
All right, we're gonna keep quick bombing because it is
Ooh, it's a hit.
much better.
Throw me some splash. Oh, no.
And lovely, and it's my shittiest roll too.
Bink. You throw another one. This one lands its mark, but you're like, God damn it. You didn't have enough time to concoct something crazy to take this guy out.
Yeah, legit.
What are you
We are
going
gonna
to
go
do?
ahead. We're gonna go ahead and recall knowledge for the last turn. That kind of gives some idea
recall
of
knowledge.
what we're dealing with.
But Dr. Erik, you are too stunned.
God damn it.
Stunned. This person, they stab someone behind them who's running by, a little halfling servant, and he looks at Merir. And he's got like, I know the art has him with a guitar, but he's got like a rapier. He goes to stab Merir. And as he goes to stab Merir, you're so angry, you manage to dodge out of the way. But in that moment, as Merir dodges, a blinding flash of light happens. The mercenary raises a gore-soaked sword and begins to swing. There is a blinding flash of light. And when it fades, only blackness and the smell of cold earth remain in Merir's location.
What the fuck is that?
The assassin looks confused, but charges forward towards you, Doc, and he goes to strike at you.
God.
He manages to clip you real good for 13 damage, Dr. Erik. That's what you get for hitting me with all those bombs. But as he pulls the blade from your arm or your shoulder, wherever it is that he stabbed you, another flash of light, and you disappear.
Bruadar, this is not looking good.
Bruadar,
Lost
I
half my
want to
life.
stab something.
Bruadar, and Lady Kastner, what's going through your head as this guy charges?
Do not hit me, I want to stab you.
It just gives you an evil laugh.
Let me get out of here.
You're all gonna die here today,
That is what you think.
by order of the Emperor. And he goes to stab you, Lady Kastner. You deftly dodge out of the way, but Bruadar, you watch as Rosette Kastner disappears, much like Merir and Dr. Erik. He looks confused once again, but they close the ranks around you, Bruadar. What's going through your head? You see Baron O'Cara over there locked in combat with two other of these, horrible assassins. He says, let's go!
She's gonna be like, get out of here! Run! Get her out now! And she is honestly not even gonna pull out her weapon. She's just gonna use her fist because everybody's gone. She knows she's probably gonna go somewhere. Who the fuck knows? So she's gonna actually roll for just like a straight up brawl attack. Like she's just like, I don't even know what to roll. Like that's my only thoughts is that's what I would do.
Unfortunately, Bruadar, it is not your turn. But you see Baron O'Cara, he shouts for you, but someone goes after Sally and he parries the blade and stabs that man in the stomach. Lady Bruadar! And you see this assassin, Bruadar, as you turn, you raise your fist and you say, come fucking bring it! Any last words before he swings at you, Bruadar?
Good fucking luck hitting the short one.
And he goes, he stabs the hell out of you, Bruadar, for another 13. Maybe you catch the blade as he goes to stab you and it cuts into your hand. You're like, fuck!
Pretty much.
And as it happens, as you take that wound, another flash of light. You're gone. It goes silent. You feel yourselves. It's as if you are floating.
Am I dead? That didn't hit me. I'm not dead.
If I'm dead, then where the hell is my husband?
Where's my husband?
Then we're not dead, dear.
Now, none of you are near each other in this moment, in that flash.
You can't
that's
even
happening.
hear each other yelling at each other like
But
this.
all of you feel
okay.
like a floating sensation.
I want to stop floating.
Do we still have all of our badges?
You do. But before you even get a chance to say anything, Bruadar, suddenly, you feel your face hit a hard floor. Some of you more wounded than the others.
Ow.
And it
Ow.
is pitch dark. But, Bruadar, you are a dwarf, which means you have dark vision.
Yay.
And this is where I will leave you
I have a
today.
lantern.
Bruadar. As you've got your wound, you can see in the dark that Dr. Erik is also grievously wounded. He's seen better days. Faded wallpaper lines the walls of this 30-foot by 35-foot room, peeling up at the seams. 6 beds line the western wall, each pristinely made but caked in a thick layer of dust. 8 closed wooden lockers line the northeastern corner of the room, and 2 doors exit the room, one to the north and one to the east. And that is where I will leave you tonight. Dun, dun, dun! Was that fucking crazy or what?
Bitch.
And now we're at the Hilton.
So, there it is. Let's get your thoughts real quick, as you guys kind of gather your bearings. And that will be it for tonight.
Shit.
Barb screeching that way.
That is the best description. Yeah.
Lady Kastner, are you devastated?
She's crying on the floor. I have seen so much death already. How could they kill such a pure little guy?
I guess I'll begin treat wounds.
I was gonna see if you needed wounds treated because it's like Bruadard's like looking probably like a bloody mess like you, and it's like, do you need help?
He's gonna self-medicate as he always does.
Yeah, the two of you took nasty hits there. But I imagine you're all in shock. That's okay. It used to be.
Well, perhaps he's shocked by the scale of it, but it's very quickly turning back into anger as he's forcing himself off the ground. Tend to the ladies. I'm going to rip the tyrant's head off.
Oh dear, not right now. We work on revenge slow and steady. There's no point of going fast about it.
I immediately tunnel vision on, just like, I got stabbed.
We like lay on hands.
You gotta remember, there's like 200 something senators, I think, plus all their aides and servants and everything, and the whole room was a bloodbath.
Where's my brother?
Who
Is he
knows?
okay?
But you hear come on the intercom. Where did you go? I just saw you and several others in the Senate vanish into thin air. It's Martella. But then the line goes silent. No matter whatever attempts you make to recontact Martella,
Hello?
he does not respond.
Well, dears, look like we're on our own.
Lafitte? Lady Lafitte! Are you... Bastard thing!
Too far away.
Merir is like, it's not working!
I can see Merir trying to bash it on the floor.
Yeah,
My brother is
like-
okay.
And so, that is where I will leave you today, in a dark, strange place. You have no idea where you are. I guess we'll have to find out next
I
time.
could use a hug.
Does Bruadar give Kastner a hug?
Yes. As soon as she pretty much started seeing her cry, she would have leaned over and tried to like give a single hug and hope that she'd turn full throttle into the hug.
Thank you for the hug.
Of course, dear, it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna
It's not
get
going
to
to
take
be
care
fine.
of everyone.
Did you see what they did to my boy? This little Kalbio, he was just a guy.
I did, dear. It's very sad. It's very sad indeed.
This is tyranny. It's
There's one of
terrible.
the kids there.
And my brother.
We'll find out who's alive and who's dead. Right now, our goal is to get out of here and figure out where in the gods' names we are.
Okay, one step at a time.
So there's kind of what I read to you, in case you missed it.
I'll read his letter later.
Oh, thank you.
It's still in my
Do
pocket.
you want to read it?
What
Yeah,
letter,
I do.
dear?
You open.
I have a letter from Kalbio's parents I was supposed to give to him after the ceremony.
Oh, dear.
You open it. Like I said, it's got that a simple
It's
heart.
a little heart. Look at it. They put a little heart.
You begin to read it. My boy, your mother and I are so damn proud of you and everything you've accomplished. Your apprenticeship, the greatest decision we ever made. Watching you grow into a fine man these last 20 years has been the greatest reward life could ever give me. I'm sorry to say that we've kept a secret from you, though. You always thought we'd tightened our belts to pay for your apprenticeship. And we did. But that was never quite enough. Eventually, we had to take out a mortgage on the farm. And the money you give us every time you sell a tapestry helps so much. But it's never been enough to repay the debt. Now that you're an important man, we'd hope you could help us settle this mortgage and help us keep the farm. Or at least find space in your new life for 2 doddering old farmers who love their son. I'm sorry we hid this from you for so long. We love you, Papa.
Oh my god, I have to pay their mortgage. This is so sad.
Can Merir make a athletics check to start forcing open doors by throwing and smashing furniture into them?
Maria's just like grabbing whatever's in place. Well, we will do all that fun next time. Thank you for indulging me. I wanted to leave you on a cliffhanger.
The sadness in
Good
my
Lord,
heart.
man.
As you send our hearts up and down.
It's crazy, right? I think it's one of like my favorite events ever. They really don't make them like this anymore in the APs. They really don't.
No, that was a good one.
Yeah, no, that was hype.
And so, everyone, welcome to the war for the crown. The schmoozin' and groovin' is officially over. Now, what are you going to do? Find out
Am I crying?
next time.